Our heroes have decided this adventuring thing is a piece of cake. As long as they get a spa day afterwards, that is. Who would ever expect startling secrets to interrupt this idyllic break time? Definitely not us on this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
So yeah, you have your little spa day.
I don't know who's changed more, Simmon or Algernon.
They both change the same amount, and I love the consistency that Celeste brings to the team.
Celeste is a creature of habit, okay?
She knows what she likes.
She knows what she likes. She was gonna change it up, and you know what? She couldn't do it. And I for one support her.
I support her in this endeavor as
You have the classy change of Algernon, the chaotic change of Simmon, and then the consistent change of Celeste.
Oh, it's delightful. I love to see it. Yeah, so let's have your little moment, and all your new fits, having a good time, kind of bonding for the first time all together after the Shadowfell. And it's a nice change of pace, from the horrors that you guys experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you head next? You can go to your sister's bakery. You can go to the spa as well if you continue to want to, but you don't necessarily have to, if you're fine with this. And then there's also the gaming store that your siblings run.
I'm looking to Simmon to lead the way.
All right. I feel like Snackies would be a good follow up to this.
Snackies.
Go get snackies.
Yeah, you all make your way to this small, quaint little bakery. It's a very a one-story kind of very small building, but the sign is eccentric, the Pedal Day family is wont to be, and it just says on the sign, Mulin's mini cakes, and you're able to there's a big window inside, and you do see there is a bunch of tiny little beautifully decorated cakes. Some of them are tiered, some of them are just the one level, but they all look delicious. And you do see behind the counter, you do see someone that resembles the Pedal Day family.
This is so cute. Yes, okay. We go in. I'm going to get so many little cakes to take on the road.
So you open the door, and when you looked in, you did see that the person who looked like they related to Simmon was not facing the door. And as you open the door, there's a little ring as you open, and she puts a hand up and it's I'll be with you in 1 minute. And make a perception check, actually, all of you.
All of us? Ooh,
yeah.
Spicy.
God, what am I perceiving? Nothing. I'm perceiving nothing. That's a 9.
2.
22.
I'm sorry, Ellie, did you get a 2 as well?
22.
Oh, you both
got we got 22s. I thought you got a 2 and I was being really impressive, but okay. It's fine.
So you see as it seems like she's having a conversation with this cute young girl who has pale purple skin. She has 2 instead of ears, she has wings where her ears would be. And Celeste, you recognize one of You see, yeah, as you say that, she kind of like perks up in your direction, and the feathers, like kind of like floof out and like wiggle a little bit in excitement. You recall from the time that you had her stay at your father's place. She's not very talkative, but she is very expressive. So she
Oh,
kind of like does a little hand flap, and gives you a wave you as you call her name. Simmon's sister Mulin turns to you guys, and is like, "Oh, you know Simmon?
I,
Sorry,
There's a lot to unpack
I'm
here,
so
apparently.
sorry to interrupt.
no, you're all good. Here you go, sweetheart." And she opens up like the gate between the stuff so Lottie can run out, and she does, and she runs over and she gives you like the biggest hug.
Hello,
Um,
sweetie pie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm lovely. It's so good to see you. You've grown so much. Oh, look at you. And you're working here? Oh my goodness gracious. I give her another hug.
Yeah, she lets you give her a big hug, and she kind of like pulls back a little bit, and she's like, yeah, I work here, sometimes, to get like some food and sweets and stuff to, take home back to the dragon I'm apprenticing under.
Lottie, darling, that is so wonderful. And I am so proud of you.
And as you say, you're proud. Like her, like ear, like the feathers, like poof up again in excitement. Um,
Oh,
and she does do another little stim.
oh, I'm so proud of her. Oh my goodness.
And she gives you a big hug. And I think like she like kind of like jumped up onto your lap, because that's something that you would
Oh,
do, when she was there.
oh.
Um, she like kind of gets off, and is like, what can I get for you guys?
I don't know. Why don't you show me around? Show me what you have. Tell me your favorite.
I really like the orange creamsicle cake, because it has like an orange puree on the inside, and like a vanilla frosting on the outside. It's really good.
That sounds wonderful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So we kind of like go and look at treats and things, and yeah. Ah!
Yeah, she will go behind the counter so that she can get all the stuff that you guys want. If there's anything in specific, Simmon or Algernon, you want, it's probably here, because Moulin makes a bunch of different wild shit. Like, you see there's, like, some that are, like, it's like a healing potion cake. Yeah. It's a little more expensive than the rest, but there is one.
It would be, yeah.
Just because she wants to say that she did make that, because that's the type of person she is, because have you seen her family?
Yeah. Oh my god.
But yeah, you can peruse. Give me 1 second.
Hey God.
Yeah.
What is I would know what Ben's favorite flavor
It's honey.
is. It's honey?
Mhm.
I look for anything honey flavored.
Yeah, there's a well, there's two actually. There's like small like honey cake that's very simple, and there's no icing on it. It's just like vanilla cake with like honey, like a special type of honey that's only made in Mythalon, drizzled over the top. And then there's also like a tiered mini cake that has like I don't know how familiar you personally are with honey, but it says like there's 3 different honeys in each of the layers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that for Ben.
Which one or both?
I'll get both.
Okay. It's gonna run you probably like 5 gold for both.
Okay.
Celeste, for yours, Lottie is gonna give you her employee discount.
Oh my god, she's the cutest. I love her.
So it's only going to be 1 gold for you.
Incredible. Amazing. Thank you.
Simmon, are you gonna get any cake?
Of course I am. And I'm gonna look at my sister, and I'm gonna have the big old baby brother eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, woman.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was swearing in front of Dad,
Huh.
and now I only got 4 silver.
Alright.
So I was just wondering if there's like a family discount or anything of the sort.
See, normally...
Simmon,
I would say-
I will pay your sister for your. I'm like hitting Simmon. Like Simmon, I will pay for your cakes. You need to pay your sister for her art.
I love her art. I'm paying with love and exposure. I'm trying to.
And I will also pay for your shit.
Simmon, I do love you dearly, but you have been ghosting me for the past... How long has it been?
I'm sorry.
Normally there
it's been
would
a hot
be-
sec.
There-
I
it
know
has
it's
been a hot
hot
sec.
sec. I'm sorry.
You told me last time you tried to pull one over on me that you would help me with exposure, and I haven't gotten one letter. I haven't got one letter from Renaissance about getting a store open there yet. So your exposure isn't working.
I'm sorry.
Got 10
I
more
know
people.
I know a restaurant man. Maybe I can put you in contact.
If you put me in contact with this man, then you can have it for 4 silver. Any
I
cake
will
you
absolutely
want.
put you in contact with this man. I've got his send and stone information right here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, write that down for me. I'll get you what you want.
Yeah, I hand over Alex's information without his consent.
It's okay. He'll be delighted to talk to people. The type of guy he
That
is.
sounds so sad.
No,
It
he's
really
just like
does.
the type of guy. He's like my dad in the fact that if a telemarketer called him, he would stay on the phone with them just because. I like to do it to waste their time, but Alec would do it to talk to them. He would let Jehovah's Witnesses into his house just to talk.
No.
Oh, I love him.
I also love him.
I would also like to pass along the information for whoever runs the food aspect of Mont's Casino.
Oh yeah, sure. I don't know. off the
You
top
don't
of my
have to
head
come
who
up
that
with
would be.
someone for that.
But
I
yeah,
just
you
want to
can.
see.
It might be easier for you to get her information to give to Mom.
I'll do that. I'll do that
Yeah, for sure. You can totally do that.
because I feel like the customers there would really like sweet
Yeah,
treat, knowing
you
the type
getting-
of people who go there.
Are you getting any cake for yourself, or are you just buying the Mont cake? Not Mont, the Ben cakes.
I'm just buying the Ben cakes, and I am gonna steal a little bit of Simmons.
Rude.
And then what are you getting?
I'm gonna get. They got a chocolate cake with lemon frosting. That sounds delightful to me.
Yeah, she's got it all. She especially anything that like you and the siblings enjoy is 100% in this store, just because it's her family. So of course that's how she got it started. So she's gonna continue to make stuff for what they would enjoy. So you can get one of those. If you want, it's like listen. If you guys want to get like 1 more cake each, I can put it all together and it'll only be 5 gold for 3.
Yes.
That'd be delightful.
Yes.
You want
I
me
want
to
a
pick,
strawberry
or?
cake. I want some kind of strawberry cake.
Alright, so you can get like a strawberry shortcake. You can get like one that's like fully like strawberry flavored throughout. Chocolate
I want-
strawberry.
No, I want like strawberry, like that sickeningly sweet like
Yes,
strawberry frosting.
know.
That's what I want.
Yes, she's got that. And
Yes!
it has like a strawberry on top, but it's like a candied strawberry, so it's not even that is fully sickeningly sweet.
Perfect. Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah, she's like, if you two don't know what you want, I can just pick you out something.
Yeah, I want you to assign me a cake.
All right.
Jesus Lord, Elliot. Why would you say those words in a place that my ears have to hear them? I only have 1 pair of these.
And you're
I
gonna
love
hear it
you.
twice. Yeah, she grabs you a carrot cake.
Fuck! That shit slaps.
Yeah. And Simmon, do you have a cake you want, or is she just gonna have to grab you one?
I want her to consign me a cake.
She
Aw.
grabs like a funfetti cake, but also the frosting is also funfetti, but it's like with every type of sprinkle there is. So it's just like a smorgasbord of nightmare confetti
This
nightmare.
sounds delightful.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what she grabs for you.
I kind of wish I knew what kind of cake I was now. Mac, will you just tell me? Hey God, can you just tell me what kind of cake it would have been?
Yeah,
I'm
she
not
would
gonna.
probably. I think she would give you like a lemon blueberry.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. I'm glad I have strawberry though. I like that better.
And you got a little bit of lemon on the strawberry. Didn't you get like? Oh no, it was the chocolate cake with lemon.
Chocolate and lemon.
I'm stupid.
You're doing great, bud.
We're so proud of you.
Yeah, so that's your little cake experience. Lottie is able to box them all up, and she puts it all together for you, and slides it across the counter towards you.
Thank you kindly.
Yes, thank you so
I give-
much.
I give my sister
Thank
a
you.
hug.
Yeah, she gives you a big hug and like messes up your hair that Algernon just fixed.
No.
Aw,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay,
Mrs.
I'll redo
Algie's
it.
hard work.
Algie?
Yeah, Algernon.
You could do better than Algie. It sounds like he's sitting on top of a lake.
I can't follow that up with anything that would sound appropriate, so I'm just gonna say nothing at all.
Sorry, what?
Lottie,
What?
it was so wonderful to see you. I'm so glad that I got to come and visit. And would she have like a sending stone of any kind?
She
I know, like
might. You don't
Simmons'
know.
family.
You might have to. You'd have to ask.
I don't want to ask. I want to just know. Okay, I won't. And I'll be like, I'll tell her, you know what? I will give her like my home, my new little apartment address. And tell her, please, if you're ever in Renaissance, please let me know. Write to me, and I would love to have you over for tea sometime.
I would love to come make you some tea. I love making it. The dragon I'm staying with, he makes really good tea, and he's teaching me how to do that, and also magic.
It's so wonderful. I will have to take you up on that. So,
I
Well-
will try and come to Renaissance if I can.
wonderful.
It is really good to see you again. I missed you.
It's good to see you too. I miss you very much. But I'm very glad that you seem happy.
I am. My because you know how like I was with my like grandmother first.
Mhm.
It didn't really work out.
Oh,
So
sweetheart.
it's okay though, cause then I met the dragon and he kind of like took me in, and now he's like a pseudo father figure too.
Aww.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm very glad. I'm very proud of you. And if you ever need anything, you can always come, write to me, anything, and I'll be there.
I will write you a letter. I like writing letters a lot because I've been practicing my penmanship.
Wonderful. We'll be like little pen pals.
Pen pals, and you see like she like just like does a really big stem.
I love her so much.
Yeah. And she actually like writes Celeste really nicely on the top of the box for you to show off her
Oh my God.
penmanship.
That's so cute. And also now it's technically my box of cakes. So
Yes.
everyone else, fuck off.
It's not the boys' cakes, it's your cake.
They're my cakes that I'm letting the boys eat because I think that I deserve cake.
You
Anyway,
do. Yeah, and she
That's
she
super
gives
cute.
it to you, and it's like, I will write you a letter tonight when I get home, and then when you get home, it will be there for you.
That sounds lovely, dear. Thank you so much.
And she gives you like a nod. Like, I have to go into the back and start on frosting. But I love you, and I will see you again one day.
I love you too, dear. Have fun and have I will wait for your letter when I get home.
She just nods and heads into the back.
Oh, I love her so much. My little
I love
sweet
her too.
little sweetie
I'm
pie.
obsessed with her, actually.
Oh.
I haven't known this kind of love since Francesca.
I really, I gave this character to Mac, and for some reason, I swear to God, I thought he was gonna make her evil. I don't know why. I was like, Mac's gonna make her like evil on me, and I'm very glad that she's not evil because she's so cute and so good.
Could have if I really wanted to, but I wanted.
Yeah,
her
that
to
would have
be
been
happy.
mean.
I wanted her to be happy.
Good, she deserves it. She's been through so much.
Yeah. So that's a little treat as you get your little treats. So yeah. Merlin just kind of is like, if you're not gonna buy anything else, get out of my store before you start making more inappropriate jokes.
Okay.
I don't want to know what you and your boyfriend get up to.
Not boyfriend? No, not boyfriend. With
Except Sparrow.
Yeah, okay, kiddo.
I dragged the two boys out of the store. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Simmon is just deep blue. I'll blush.
I'm actually hurting them like
nearly
sheep.
purple.
Like, get out. Let's
You're
go.
You're running into their ankles so that they
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah, I'm getting them out of the store. I wave back at Simmon's sister to be like,
Yeah, she's
sorry about them.
So come back anytime.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you guys are outside the store. Simmon is rebooting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where are you next, fellas?
Simon, you live here. I don't know what else is here.
No, it's here.
My bad. I'm sorry. I ain't used to bringing friends around. I ain't used to having them.
Oh,
That was real
Simon.
sad. I didn't mean to make that come out so sad. Comic books.
Simon, where
comic
to
books?
next?
Yeah, he just says comic books.
I don't know what that means.
Is that a Mythalon thing?
To just say,
I feel Nithalon thing.
I don't.
No, I meant my brother's got comic book store. We can go there next.
Okay,
And
wonderful.
like gaming and stuff.
That would be great. I did not
And then-
know that that's what you meant. I thought you were just saying
Oh my
comic
bad.
books for
My
no
bad.
reason.
No, there's reasons for everything I do. I got so many reasons. If you need a break, there's also the spa. We can go to have a nice little spa day. Spa time. So I guess we go have a spa time.
Bye
time.
Yeah, so you guys head to the spa, and you can get massages, you can get facials, you can get your nails done if that's something you want to do.
Oh, me and Algernon have to get our nails
Yeah, we're gonna get our
done.
nails done.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Absolutely.
Yeah, you two, Simmon, do you also want to get your nails done?
Sure, I'll get my nails done.
Yeah, all three of you can get your nails done.
Yay!
You can let them know, like what you want them to do, like if you want like the full treatment, if you just want your nails painted, or
If they touch
all
my
that stuff.
cuticles, I'll die. But other than that,
Yeah,
I want to do whatever Algernon does, because I trust Algernon to know better what the right thing to do is when you're getting your nails done.
They leave a note. Don't touch the cuticles. Bad feeling.
She'll die. Yeah.
She'll die. In the notes.
Good, perfect.
Yeah, and all three of you get your nails done by this. So, like, the spa you go to, it looks like it's kind of run by a family, and it's a family of, like, insectoid butterfly people. So they all have, like, beautiful, like, butterfly, like, wings. And yeah, and they have they have a bunch of flowers around, and they have a bunch of, like, flower themed, like, drinks you can buy to kind of
Yeah,
go with
spa
the
water.
theme. Yeah. So yeah, you guys can sit and talk while you get your nails done, or we can.
Well, I feel like we should kind of figure out what our next move is.
Yeah,
Are we heading back to Renaissance?
I do know we were planning on stopping by the casino on the way back.
All right.
And then heading to Renaissance.
We can do that.
The plan was originally to go to the casino from Forbidden Forest, and you can still do that, but you have told Irvin that you would meet him at Renaissance at one point. Just an overall thing that you have done.
And
So-
also, I don't think if any of us have looked at a map, but I looked at a map and I know that from Mythalon, Renaissance would be on the way to the casino.
Okay.
So it would make more sense to stop in Renaissance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And it gives me more time to think. But yeah, so Renaissance and then casino.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, works for me. I think before we head out from here, I might do, like, stop at a library or something, get a couple books, just because things have happened, and now that we've had time to reflect and digest, I might want to do a little bit of research, and then I'll have a precursor of things that I can follow up on, well, with Irvin in Renaissance.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Then I suppose the question is just when should we set out? I suppose we could sleep here again tonight, or there's still enough time. We could, if we wanted to leave today, we could. I guess it's mostly up to whatever we feel like.
Yeah, we'll see what time it is once we're all done wrapping up, and
Yeah, and we gotta see
If it-
how Ben and
Yeah.
Kai are feeling.
yeah.
I did forget we had two other people with us. I'm not going
We
to
do
lie.
have 2 other people with us.
Yeah.
Probably doing all gross cuddly shit.
Probably not, but
That's a fair judgment.
yeah,
My brain turned off.
that's okay. That's more than fine. Yeah, we should go back and Simmon, if you wanna hit the library,
Yeah.
drop us off at your place. 'Cause
Yeah, of course.
I don't know where we're going, and I don't know if Celeste does either.
That's
Not
fair.
small.
Celeste, can you
Yes.
just give me a general insight check on Algernon?
Oh, I will.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, that was so close to being a 20, and instead it's a 2. But I have a +7 to insight, so it's a 9.
I think you should get advantage on this, because I want to know what's going on.
Can I have advantage?
If
God,
Elliot
please?
says you can have advantage, then
You
Yay!
have advantage, because I don't know what's going on with...
Okay, that's so much better. That's whatever 14 + 7 is, because I don't like math.
yeah.
21.
So, you guys are having this conversation, and you kind of clock when Algernon says the really dull tone that Ben is probably not doing coupley things. That maybe something happened between the two of them, and you do remember that there was some tension there the last time you saw them. So you
I'm
don't know what's
rolling
going
away.
on, but
I tuck that into the back of my brain, and I hold it there. And I honestly, I'll ask Ben about it later.
you know what? So fair.
Yeah, Yeah, I'll talk to Ben about it later. Because I feel like I'll get
More
a better
straightforward
read.
answer?
A better read of the situation if I go to Ben about it instead of Algernon. So I'll let us have a fun time here, and then I'll talk to Ben later because we're besties now.
Yeah, you are besties.
Yeah, okay,
that's just something like you kind of clock as you guys are having this little fun.
Yeah, I clock it. Ooh, fun conversations.
Role play.
Conversations.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
But yeah,
we now have had
Dragons.
a dragon.
We do have a dragon.
We do have a dragon.
And we've had a dungeon.
Yeah. So we've
done it.
We
did
did
it, guys. That's it. End of the podcast. Thank you all.
We won Dungeons and Dragons.
We completed Dungeons and Dragons.
Thank you for joining us on
this wonderful season of Mercenaries and Retrograde. We'll see you next week with new characters and a new plot line and a whole new story.
And a new DM.
And it'll all end the minute we get to a dungeon and a dragon.
I am currently playing Jinx Coca-Cola. And Artificer Noah.
Okay, I'm putting us. We're so far off the track. I can't see the rails anymore. So I do need to put this train back where it belongs.
Yeah.
We know what my next character is gonna be.
Nope. Anyway, so yeah. So you get that, and now you can go back to your spa time. If you guys have anything else you want to discuss, just talk about.
I don't.
Celeste, I think you should get French tip nails.
What does that mean?
Okay, so basically, your entire nail is going to be painted just like a normal nail. I would suggest going blue to match your whole ensemble.
No one could have told me to do anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
I would not have listened.
But then, on the very tips, they paint them white. So it looks like you still have a nail under your nails, and it's really pretty, and I feel like it would suit you.
Okay. I trust you on everything related to nails because you have 100% more experience than I do, so...
Wonderful.
Absolutely. I'll do whatever you tell me to do, really, unless you tell me to have my cuticles touch, in which case I will
not let you have your cuticles touched. I love having my cuticles touched, but you don't, so...
Algie can assign me a nail color.
Oh, God.
So fun with you.
All right. You can have fun with me.
I think we're gonna go a nice green to match your flannel because I like to tie in that green color.
Thank you.
But then on both of your ring fingers, we're gonna do a plaid pattern.
Ooh.
To tie in the flannel.
Tie in the flannel. All right. Okay, I can dig it. This is groovy.
Yeah. And then
for
me, I think I'm gonna go sunset colors in like an ombre.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You all you get your nails did. You have a little bit of a little chat while you get them done. You're drinking samosas if you want to.
I love this.
Having a nice little time, and like it's fully like, all right, we've got a game plan. We're starting to move forward on things. We don't have to be terrified of what we just experienced together.
Yeah.
We will figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna repress down all of the feelings that I felt and just ignore them until they become a problem.
Exactly. I'm going to put them into a little box, and I'm not going to think about them.
110 years of my life.
Alec is going to send all of you to therapy.
No, he's good. He'll have to catch me first.
I already go to therapy in hell, so
suck on my big toe.
He's gonna get you a ticket to go back home, so you can go to fucking therapy.
He's gonna report you.
I just have to ask my dad if my hell therapist does telehealth.
Telehealth. We made this joke and I love it.
We've done this before.
This is delightful. I forgot.
It's just as unfunny the second time around.
No, it's
so funny.
Hilarious.
This is very funny.
But yeah, Simmon, you after your little spa day, you take them back to the house. You two, unfortunately, do have to fly again, but
Oh, it's bad.
It's
only
bad.
10 minutes, so you don't have to be in there for longer than you want to be or have to be.
Okay, we're doing the Peter Pan holding hands thing again.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
Algernon
really
is
cute.
terrified that he's gonna fall.
Yeah,
Simmon ain't gonna let nobody fall.
yeah, you all get back to the house, and you're free to do what you want when you get home. I'm gonna follow Simmon first, and then I'll get back to you guys so you guys can think on what you want to do. So, Simmon, what you gonna do?
I've been waiting for this one now. Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to the largest library that I know of in Mythalon, and I'm going to be hunkering down in this old stomping ground and looking for information on the gods and the plains and the
Okay. So, here's what I'll say. It's probably midday by the time you get there. It took you probably around till like 2 o'clock. The shopping and all that stuff you did earlier today. So it's about midday by the time you get to the library, and it's a little farther out to get there. It's like 30-minute flight, um, and because it's closer to the central area. So what I'll say is you could probably get in like a good amount of studying. If you want to leave tonight, you can probably only get in like 5 hours. But if you would rather leave tomorrow, then you can probably study through the night if you really want to.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna hit up our group chat and I'm gonna say, "Hey, gang, it's me, your boy. I can go all night if I want here in this library. If that's okay, send back thumbs up. If not, I will be done and we can leave tonight. P.S. If I go through all the night, we can leave tomorrow morning."
I want to send back. I don't know what I want to. I don't know, Algernon. What are you sending back? I'm gonna wait to see what Algernon says first.
I send back, please don't stay up all night. You need to sleep. But if you want, I will bring you a pillow and blanket.
I'm gonna say, "King, I love ya. I'm 30 minutes away. You don't want to fly that."
I'll still fly it just for you, bestie.
And no heart emoji.
Algernon says a heart emoji. Fuck off.
I won't fly that far for you, and I won't let Algernon either. Stay as long as you feel like you need to, but do get some sleep at some point, and we can leave tomorrow.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm here all night.
Yeah. So one of your favorite things about this library is that it does have a area for scholars to sleep if they are studying overnight. So if you really need to, you can. But knowing you, you probably will not sleep. So that is figured out. What question specifically are you looking for in this library?
I think I'm just gonna go in the order of how I send them to you. So first, warlock pacts, and if anyone's like pacts with the planes themselves.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, you kind of touched a little bit on some of these with Irvin. But
This is correct.
You are able to find a little bit more on warlocks themselves. If you recall, last time you learned that there is a rumor of a cleric who worshipped the entire plane of Celestia. But specifically on warlocks, you kind of get the basic definition that warlocks are magic users who like amplify their own innate magical abilities by relying on outside sources. Warlocks can be made with pacts of beings of greater power, such as fae, gods, demons, and etc. Sometimes they are known to make pacts with elementals and jinn, but that's less common. And also there are instances of warlocks who have gained magical power from higher level wizards or sorcerers, or even liches. specifically Pact with Planes is not really heard of. Obviously, Irvin has made a pact with the mother, and last time you talked, he did kind of say that she's kind of the plane and kind of not. It's more complicated than just straightforward answers. That's kind of what you were able to gain from this library and what they have on resources for you.
This is so fair. Epic.
Yes.
And then next, I will be looking into the nature of the gods. Specifically that cycle shit, the war shit, planes gods connected, question mark, question mark, question mark?
Yeah. So, this library doesn't have a lot. Gods and religious studies is not very common in Mythalon. I think like you're probably one of the people who actually has looked into this. So like there are a few books, but there's not a lot. A lot of more of the effort on researching that is in either Emissaria or Renaissance. But you are able to find a book that's just basically like it goes through the whole pantheon and what each god is and what they are related to. And there is like a few like notes in this book about how like all gods have an innate base nature, but also when they form they have an innate base nature, but also the way that they are worshipped can change and shift how that god is. And they kind of like liken that to the mother being worshipped in two different ways, as in the worship of humanity and what people can produce, i.e. Sylvia, and the mother being worshipped as the land and what the land can provide as Silas, and that's a theory as why the mother was split. But that's kind of like, it's very like baseline basic thought process that you were able to find. You're not able to find anything about war or planar relations of the gods and planes. The only one is, again, you can see that it's mentioned that the mother is also sometimes seen as the plane itself. That's, again, a theory that no one really is fully certain of. Game theory, yeah. Yeah.
And then this would be the nature of the planiverse. Are the planes alive and sentient? Going off of the idea of making a pact with one, and then more about plane physics.
So you're honestly in this library, you're not going to find anything better than what Irvin told you earlier this morning.
This is fair.
He kind of broke it down the best way possible. Like even the stuff he told you is more advanced than what is in this library. Like there's mentions of Primaterial planes sometimes being called the hub, but like that's the extent of how it goes. Like there's nothing even about like how the Shadowfell was formed later than the rest of the planes. Like
frustrated Simmon noises.
Yeah,
it's okay. He's fine. Prophets.
Yeah. So again, that's more on the like religious side of things. So there's not a lot here. But you are able to find a book that's specifically on prophets. Also, just before I forget, for the listeners, the reason Simmon is able to do this so easily is because he has, what is the feature you have?
I am a sage. This is, what is it? The researcher.
Yeah, so that's why
of the sage background.
He can just ask me questions.
This is where he grew up, baby.
Yeah. I just want everyone to know that I'm not just giving this to you for funsies.
You're legally required to.
I'm legally required to do this, actually.
If you don't give it, it's entrapment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Other libraries, you do have to roll, but this one, you don't. You know this one like the back of your hand. What I will give you with this, you find a book on prophets. It looks like it's one of the newer books in this library. It seems like this isn't something that they used to have. Like you don't remember it. It's like a newer theory stuff. So prophets and prophecies are kind of like how all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. All prophets receive prophecies, but not all prophecies are reserved for prophets. So like a prophecy can be given to anyone, if the being of higher power that is bestowing the prophecy wants something specific to receive the message, whether they are a prophet or not. Easier for prophets to receive and reach out for specific prophecies, and prophets are specific mortals who have connections with a being of higher power, whether it's fae, celestial, demonic, etc. Let's see, what else would be... This would probably be in it. Okay, so another breakdown of prophets, as you flip through this book and you read, is you learn that there are 3 different types of prophets. There are chosen prophets, there are devoted prophets, and there are made prophets.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, chosen prophets are the most well-known. Those are people who get chosen mostly by gods. Gods are the most that do the chosen prophets. They are chosen by God as like a mouthpiece or like someone to get visions. Most known gods that like to pick prophets is Selûne and Cyrus. They like akin to this as a blessing of prophecy. Some people think it's a curse. But there is... What's interesting about this, and this is like a note that somebody left in this copy, is that it's a little interesting that these 2 gods are the ones that give prophecy, as it seems that there isn't a specific god of fate in the pantheon that you know of. So that's just a little note that's been written in there. So it seems like these 2 opposite gods have taken on the mantle of prophecy. Devoted prophets are the prophets who ask to be prophets, often again followers of Selûne or Cyrus, who wish to be blessed with prophecy to help those around them. They like there's also prophecy divination wizards who fall under the devoted category, because they devote their life to knowing all forms of prophecy and future vision. So they are so devoted to their work that sometimes they are able to become prophets themselves. But it's not really known how they specifically become prophets, but a lot of times they do because they're just so all-knowing. And then last is made prophets, and there is the least amount of information on made prophets on here. The only thing that is here is that made prophets are pretty much unheard of after the split. They are mostly made before the split. They are often life forms that were made with the sole purpose of communication with a greater being, be it a god, a demon, a fae. And they're kind of, like, in the notes, it's like, these are seen as unethical because you're making a creature just to commune with God, and that's fucked up.
Okay. So it's like the Metatron?
Kind of. So it's an actual, like, it depends. There's not a lot of information here, right? So it's, say, I'll put it in terms that you, Caitlin, would understand.
Okay.
Somebody Frankenstein to make a prophet.
Sexy. I'm horny for it.
Bad.
No.
Sorry, Mom.
But yeah, it's kind of like they're fucking with the way existence is so that they can have a better connection with a god. It's kind of like what these prophets were made for. And it is said that, well, these are not only extremely rare, but they are also can be extremely volatile, because they're made often by unconventional methods. plants. Like, they could be made from corpses, they could be made from plants, they could be made from trees. Yes? Why are you raising your hand?
Can they be made from dirt?
They could
Hey,
be made
Mac.
from dirt.
Why do we want to know
Mac.
if they can be made from dirt?
Yeah,
Why do we want to know that?
Well, no, I know what Elliot's thinking. I'm having my own thought. Hey, is there anything, like, if someone, say, was made and then didn't have any memories and needed to look into spell like modify memory to explain why they can't remember anything because they were fucking made to be a prophet? Mackerel!
yeah, so
Uh-oh, besties.
So in the notes of this, you do see that because they are said to be rare and volatile, not only because they are made of unconventional methods, but because they are made for the sole purpose of understanding things that are beyond the scope of a normal human. So it would make sense that if somebody was a made prophet, they might have had something cast on them so that they wouldn't understand the reality of everything everywhere all at once.
Oh my god, how am I supposed to tell this small rabbit man who's waiting for us in fucking Renaissance that he is a Frankensteinian creation made by a cult